Hello world and happy time zone. We return to Mass Effect today after, I believe it's been a week. Last time we rescued the archaeologist and learned some things. But before we learn about what we discovered in game, I always like to start with sharing a little something that I learned, which in this case isn't going to be anything specific or factual so much as encouraging having creative hobbies, I guess. I've been kind of dabbling in Blender and Unity engine lately, and it's been a lot of fun. There's frustration, there's a lot to learn, but there's a lot of resources available for free just out there online, and it's been empowering, I guess I would say, where you can say, hey, I made that, and point to a thing, and it's a thing you made. So yes, in general, having hobbies that require you to learn and be engaged, I think are very healthy, and I encourage everyone to look for something similar that fits your lifestyle and your interests. So yeah, learning just as a hobby, I guess, is what I would say I've learned to really value all over again. But yeah, if anyone has any creative hobbies that they particularly enjoy, do feel free to share. I'm always interested in learning new things that way as well. But as far as what we've learned in game, the archaeologist, who definitely does not seem very much like a scientist at all in her methodology, informed us of her theory that the ancient race that was super powerful, super technologically advanced, and whose technology we owe space travel at this point, they not only existed and reached an advanced state and then disappeared 50,000 years ago, but she informs us that's not the first race to do that. She claims there's a cycle of races developing, becoming super advanced, practically straddling the galaxy and dominating it, but then disappearing for some reason. She didn't really provide any evidence of that, but it's a fascinating concept and really expands our sense of what this universe is like. That takes a linear time path and turns it almost cyclic, of there's sort of a wheel of time, if you will, where there's a certain pattern of racial development and special development, and getting too big seems to attract the attention of something else, and we're not quite sure what that something else is. Someone mentioned the Reapers, but I don't even know what those are. So let's go ahead and hop back in. In terms of missions, I believe we had hopped over to a new star system, and we're looking at rescuing either hostages or a vessel that pirates were trying to take over, I believe. I will surely remember once I click into this, because here we go. Yeah, the MSV Ontario. The Ontario is a Kowloon-class modular conveyor of human design, configured for mixed freight and passenger hauling. It is making a hard burn for the cover of an asteroid cluster. Registry private owner, Citadel Station. And good to see you, Sir May. Thank you for the input there. I have, almost as a ritual, had some sort of audio problem at the start of a stream, so it's good to know that you're hearing me all right. I do appreciate it. Thank you for being here. And for anyone who doesn't know Sir May, I highly encourage you to check out their streams. I'm a big fan. Oh, that's right. I didn't, of the things that I didn't do, I didn't start up my assistant. So let me see if I can call that up real quick. I'm in the process of automating some things with, in this case, StreamerBot, which is a helpful tool. It's kind of acting as an intermediary between what I do and Twitch. Let's got that running. Let's do another test here. You know, right after I say, hey, things are working well, it's really nice, of course I hit a snag. But to be fair, this one was on me. Make sure I've got that up, and we'll see if it responds. There we go. That's a little bit better. Yes, and it actually, if you call up Sir May's last VOD, that's an excellent place to start, because they were playing Seventh Guest, the flat screen version that recently came out, and it was an absolute joy. A beautiful game, wonderful soundscape, very spooky but also puzzly, and just a really good time. So let's look at the MSV Ontario board, it says. Oh, we get to pick our squad. Well, I'm going to guess that combat's going to be involved. So maybe we stop neglecting Williams. And Rex has been fun along just for the dialogue. I like Garrus, too. Both of them have some combat score. I think in a pinch, Rex might be more the brawler. I just need to check out Williams's levels. I haven't given her points. I don't know if she's like severely underleveled and this is a bad idea, or maybe I'm the jinx. After all, I caused issue with trains. No, that I definitely know that was all on me. Look at the squad. She's level 8. Oh, we're all level 8. Okay, good. So the game doesn't punish you for not using someone. They continue to gain XP and you can assign points. Like I've got 28 points sitting around for her. That's really good. So let's see here. I would rather her use a rifle than a pistol. Pretty much at all times. What does soldier do down here? Increases health and health regeneration. That's probably going to be very important. So I'm going to dump a bunch of levels there. We also need combat armor for survivability. Yeah, restoring a portion of shields. That's really good. How do we unlock first aid? I think combat armor has to be, yep, at 6. So that's definitely deploy med gel to all wounded squad members, restoring their health. Yep, we really need that. And that's how much health they get per use. We'll boost that a little bit too. Assault training. Increases weapon damage. Adrenaline burst, resets cooldown. Yeah, at least 3 points there. Let's... Oh, unlock sniper rifle? Yeah, no, I am a fan of just doing a lot of damage to things that you hit. So let's see here. Combat armor. Oh, she can wear heavy? I have heavy armor. Yeah. Make sure she can wear heavy armor. And shield boost, yeah. Why would we pass that up? That's just 2 more points. I hope she never uses melee damage. I don't want her to get that close. Soldiers, kind of yeah, let's go ahead and bump that up to get that benefit. And I think maybe dump the rest in sniper rifle, at least the first 3, to get that increased damage buff. Okay, yeah. That works, that works. Sorry to just dive right into the action of management, but yeah, I figured I don't know what we're looking into, so we may as well advance this. I could sure see him being a shotgun wielder. That sort of makes sense. Krogan Battlemaster, regeneration stuff, increases melee damage. I don't know if that's a big deal. This stasis thing looks cool, though. Still not as many menus as other games, so this is refreshing. You know, that's true, and I want to give it credit for that. However, I'm inclined to believe this was probably a lot of menus and character management in the context of when it was released, because this is a remake of I think a 2008 game. And back then, this might have been cumbersome. Oh yeah, we definitely... All these little, like, every now and then you get a special perk kind of thing for unlocking a chain. A lot of those seem to be very helpful. Yeah. I'm kind of just dropping points here and there to kind of unlock those. Shotguns or assault rifle. Let's go ahead and... I feel like, again, assault rifles is going to be the most probable tool for this engagement. So we have leveled everybody up. However, since Williams can equip heavy armor, why not give her some heavy armor? Wait a minute. Can you not wear heavy armor? We just did that. Because the equip button's blue for light. Grayed out for medium and heavy. Wait, what? Hang on. That feels funny. Didn't we... Combat armor, shield boost, long first aid, equip heavy armor. How does that not... I love his scar / face tattoo. For Rex or Shepard? Rex? Oh. Oh, yes. Yeah. He's turned out to be a fun character. Dark Knight recommended him to me, and I'm really grateful he did. He's got some great dialogue. I like his attitude. He's got kind of an interesting species background. I'd like to learn more about them and how they work, and I'm sure we will. That's one thing I've really come to appreciate about this game, is there's a lot of narrative and lore to discover. Well, so it looks like maybe we were misled about how the armor situation works, because I don't see the ability to equip anything heavy for Williams right now, but that's fine. We will roll with it. All right. How do you guys feel? Can't. Oh, I can't talk to them yet. Okay. Sure. You know, let's go ahead and equip something. All right. Yeah, this, again, context education here. It's showing, look at the way this room is laid out. I'm still getting used to flat screen and not being able to move my muzzle. Like, she's aiming straight at me. This makes me very uncomfortable. But walking in here, I'm like, this looks like an ambush, because there's hard cover here, there, like medium and long. This looks like they're cluing in that we're going to be using the cover mechanic pretty heavily, and that there will be combat coming up. So we got more light armor, the Assassin 3 and the Onyx 3. Is any of that actually better? I mean, being honest, the Lancer 3 is better than what we have right now for an assault rifle. We may get back to that. But armor-wise, wearing a Scorpion. The Assassin 3 is tempting. Onyx 3 is not. I still need to figure out really what Tech and Biotic are. So I think I will... Although I am relying on the shields a lot. Yeah, we'll keep that as it is. That's fine. I need to remember how I have the... Oh, the guns are on the function keys. That's wild. Okay. All right. Yeah, I don't like this at all. How about you go left and you go right kind of thing? All right. Like the view. That's fun. That makes me very anxious using kinetic weapons in this space, because that's very puncturable. You know, I think I saw an option here. Toggle helmet? I'm sure this is just cosmetic, but it'll make me feel a little bit better.
Got it.
All right. There's no control down that way. Yeah, this is terrible. All right.
Intruders! Kill the
Yep,
hostage!
that's what I expected. Whoop.
Damn, let's move.
Did he just get one-shotted?
Hold the line!
I will destroy
Whoa, okay, so melee is a thing. And I will actually switch to a different gun. Wow, okay. Oh, there's a timer on this? Why is there a timer on this?
You must die.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
I gotta be prepared.
One of us got dropped. Okay, retreat, retreat, retreat. Guys, get back in here. Retreat, retreat, retreat. Yep. All right.
I will destroy you.
This is weird. I mean, so let's see. First death in the series, but also I'm quite confused, and I think this kind of shows off my background. It feels very odd to shoot things in the head and have there be no immediate consequence from that. So this is very much a health bar situation. Let's look at our equipment and see what we can do about that. We did see a slightly better assault rifle, so I guess equip that. And then look at what we have here. Chemical rounds. Those are toxic. Anti-personnel rounds. These guys definitely seem to have personal shields. So even though that drops damage, yeah, just pretend they have energy shields. That may help a tiny bit. I guess so, but even though it's kind of a... I guess I often play more tactical sim kind of thing, so yeah, exactly my realism. Yeah, a lot of that fight too was me just sitting there baffled of like, what is going... I don't even understand the physics of this. What is their pathfinding? That's really bizarre. Why would they choose to engage melee? And then like, oh, well, they're basically invincible, so why wouldn't they? I guess melee does more damage somehow. Yeah, we don't need the combat sensor, really. We're going to be in too close quarters. Heat sink probably is a good idea. I don't think recoil is going to be a problem at these ranges either. So we'll go ahead and run a heat sink on the assault rifle, which is probably going to be our big thing. The shotgun, which you would think would do a lot of damage, seemed pretty not helpful. I wasn't even noticing what they were using, being honest. So I'm going to go ahead and give her anti-personnel rounds. So once shields get busted, those will be particularly helpful. And I think I can manage the recoil, but maybe she, being an NPC, not her being Williams, being an NPC, maybe that is more beneficial. And for Rex, this up here? Oh, okay, a heatsink. Yeah, I think the heatsink's a good call. But I'm also thinking phasic rounds to bypass the shields a bit and to start laying some damage in. This may also be a bad idea, but I think it's worth doing. All right, assault rifles out. Did my selections change theirs? They do not. So I just need to pay attention to what their preferences are. Okay. Well, I mean, at least it did teach us, like, hey, cover is a thing, so maybe this is what we'll be doing more of. And I'm thinking you guys need to stage, hug those walls. I will try to bait them into a choke point. Oh, it's an explodey thing. There's probably someone there right now, but let's go ahead and just... Yep, there is. I think they're gonna... Oh, biotic terrorists. Maybe this is what biotics are. They're gonna teach us through this group how powerful biotic stuff is, whatever it is. Okay, so out of curiosity, all right, there's no timer. Switch. Why are you here when I gave you orders to be somewhere else? Oh, so maybe the biotics knock you down like this, and resistance stat is important. Yeah, because being knocked down's quite a pain. Yeah, not able to do anything, and Williams just disappeared. Okay. So it's possible that I've got my squad very improperly leveled, but I'm also wondering if this is a, hey, you shouldn't be here yet scenario. If that's a lot of fast knockdown stuff for what I'm seeing, that felt really odd. Okay. Kind of getting a sense for how it works for point shooting. We might have to... Oh, sounds like the audio is dragging, a bit of popping on your mic. Ooh. Let me clear it up, thank you. Listen to myself a little bit on a monitor. Yep, it's doing that weird thing again. Bear with me just 1 second. All right, doing a quick mic check here. Is that any better? Sounds a little better on my end. And thank you for the heads up. I'm not sure if it's a voice meter banana thing or if it's my microphone being as old as it is, but yeah, we noticed that happening last stream. All right, so I'll just let them stay with me this time. In theory. Got the combat radar stuff still. Hang on, why do we have the combat radar stuff still? Oh, it didn't... okay. Hang on. It didn't keep my changes there. Yeah, so let's upgrade you to the Lancer 3. Those anti-personnel rounds. And the recoil damper. Rex. Heatsink. Wait, did I just downgrade heatsink 1 to... No, okay, that's fine. And probably phasing rounds as well. Okay, so now let's go ahead and save. So hopefully we won't have to re-equip people. Oh no, no trouble at all. Thank you for letting me know. I would hate to just go on for like an hour of awful audio and just people having a bad experience. So let's go ahead and... That didn't do anything. At this point, I'm going to let the clock expire because, yeah, that was a headshot. All right, that's 1 down. I think the phasing rounds are mattering. That was a miss. My fault. Yeah. We will clear the space and then we will deal with the timer. 1, yep. Oh, it's explosive. It's not just interesting. Huh. I wonder what that is. Just to make sure he's dead. Detonating the one near where he was.
All targets down.
All right, that's good to know. Thank you, Williams. I feel like there's probably goodies around here if I explore. But I know there's a ticking clock. Yeah, it looks like they set this space up for more interesting combat, but the AI was all just immediately pathfind to the player regardless of anything. That felt odd. Kind of a basic AI behavior thing. I mean, it was effective. They killed me several times. I don't even know what I'm doing here. I don't know why there's a 1 minute 40-second timer.
See how it is? You write letters and everyone ignores you. Force is the only thing people appreciate. So how
That's
about
not
if
a great
I kill
way to start.
Chairman Burns and finish the charade?
Please, I was trying to help you people.
Achievement Krogan ally. I don't think calling him stupid is going to be super helpful here.
Let's not do anything we're all going to regret.
Why not? What have we got to lose? Since the chairman here decided that we didn't get reparations, we've got nothing left to live for.
But I've changed my mind. Seeing you all, it's clear that you all deserve...
You had your chance. Some L2s are nearly crippled from side effects of the implants, but you voted against reparations.
Interesting. I mean, I don't think threatening that we're going to kill him is a good call. And this appears to be a charisma option available to us because of our character's charisma level. Maybe this guy... Maybe we can convince him that his hostage is necessary for his goals.
Think about this. Burns is the one man who can help you.
Yes, if you release me, I can take another look at the reparations request.
Oh, hello, Dark Knight.
What,
How are
we're
you?
supposed to trust
Great
you?
to see you. Dodge is committing the occasional war crime. What are you
promise us
talking
freedom
about?
and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, you'll double-cross us.
Let's see. Sure, you promise us freedom and say everything will be fine, but as soon as we surrender, double process. Well, I mean, yeah, I can't offer him a better outcome
I'm
than
not
that right
promising
now.
to let you go. All I'm saying is that Burns will take another look. Right, Burns?
Absolutely. I had no idea that the L2 biotics were this desperate. If I'd known, the reparations will come. For whatever it's worth, I promise that.
Let's
You're right.
see.
I don't want to die. Maybe something will happen this time. We surrender.
Thank
mean,
you, Commander.
Okay, I'm glad
I
that
thought
worked
I was
out.
dead when they took me. I'll see to it that the reparations discussion is reopened. I didn't know they were so desperate.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, that went a lot better than I thought it would. We did just kill like half a dozen people or more.
A 5th Fleet cruiser will be by shortly to pick you and the prisoners up.
Okay, I'm more interested in talking to these guys and disarming them at the moment, but yeah, let's talk to Burns.
Thank you, Commander. I thought I was dead when they took me.
Oh, you're just playing some Final Fantasy X. Awesome. How's that going? I have not even tried a Final Fantasy game for the past many generations. I got out of Final Fantasy before even, I think, 10. What do you think of it?
Thank you, Commander. I thought I
Well,
was dead
that's
when
all
they
he's
took me.
got. I think I chose no, you didn't for an option. This guy Burns feels like a politician. He absolutely is some kind of bureaucrat. Chairman Burns. I mean, yeah, I don't love him, but I'm hoping that we can... Look, you give me that side eye. What are you doing? I don't trust you. We're going to keep an eye on him. Now, what do you think, Williams? Anything? Williams does not think anything. Nor does Rex. And I'm just going to steal stuff right in front of them. I assume this is because I've not been upgrading my whatever electronics or whatnot score. Ooh. Because this seems harder than any of the Frogger puzzles I've seen before. Yeah, it's a timing thing. There's just not a window sometimes. Okay, so level 3 and a level 4 scimitar. We'll take all. It's going well, you say. Good, I'll have to give that a look. I do miss, I guess, Final Fantasy II US, which I think was Final Fantasy IV Japan, was my favorite of the series. I know that goes back a ways, but I have a lot of nostalgia for that. And if there's a modern iteration that has a similar feel, that might be worth checking out. Motorized joints is an armor upgrade. That do. Definitely need the first aid stuff. Motorized joints. Oh, improve smash damage? Maybe we give that to Rex. I feel like he's the kind of guy who would do smashing. Just so we don't lose those settings, because I've learned that. That's interesting. I know it's a spaceship, but having kind of the barracks and the common space in the same room feels a little bit weird. Especially when this big and open. Like, yeah, we're all going to have tiny little bunk beds, but we could basically all have, like, king-size beds, and it would be fine. Kind of an odd choice. Alright. So they're in there. That got resolved. I still don't know. Oh. Okay. Huh. This is average, but it looks kind of messy to me. More goodies. I need to figure out why I can't use heavy armor. I know Ashley Williams has been upgraded to heavy armor stuff. Can we talk? Nope, she's got nothing to say. It has been a quiet road trip this time. No one's really got any opinions on anything. Is that all we can do with the ship? I guess, you know, I did say there might be some goodies in here, and we were on the time crunch, so I wasn't going to investigate. Let's take time to investigate. Wait. Yep, that's a thing. Nothing there. There's the thing, though. Anything else on the other side? That combat, though, it's making me consider a first-person mod. I know there is one. Is that everything for the ship? That felt really short for like a mission. Maybe we were supposed to fight and die repeatedly. Oh, here's something else. Yeah, this is more what I was used to. Or had less barriers. Can't talk to him. Them.
Thank you, Commander.
Chairman Burns doesn't have much useful to say. Huh. I really feel like I'm missing something here. There was so much to do at the Citadel. And the last mission, well, the last two missions, I guess, we've done, both were on world and they had multiple phases and things to do. Okay. Exit to Normandy. Well, is there anywhere else to go? I guess not. I guess that's it. Huh. Okay. Sure. Well, I guess let's just double check here. Let's look at our journal. For hostage, it says complete. You boarded the freighter and convinced the biotic fanatics to surrender peacefully. Chairman Burns has promised to re-examine his decision regarding payments to L2s in the wake of the kidnapping. All right, well, let's look at what to do next then. Unusual readings in the Hydra system. Strange transmission. Head to the Sentry system and the Hawking Eta cluster and investigate a strange biotic commune. I may need to do some leveling and put some points and stuff to deal with biotics before dealing with them again. That was a very odd experience. It was like someone put magic in my sci-fi. Privateers. Search for signs of Gareth's brother and his ship. Yes, I remember this. We talked to this guy back at the Citadel. So maybe we do that. Strenuous? I don't know how to pronounce that system in the Horsehead Nebula. So yeah, back to the Normandy.
Message coming in.
Uh-oh.
Patching it through.
Thank you for dealing with the hostage situation, Commander. Chairman Burns was quite impressed by the way you resolved the situation peacefully. Your assistance above and beyond the formal duties has been noted, Commander. Fifth Fleet out.
Thank you, I guess. I guess we get a post-mission review thing. That's a regular thing. The Ontario... Oh, wait, no, this is literally... Oh, I see. It was putting me back in the where I was in the map. Gotcha. Yeah, Fifth Fleet sounds depressed or an AI. You know... I don't know how to answer that. I was going to say, well, the game's too old for that, but this was remade in like 2021 or something? So maybe they used AI, or maybe it's the original voice actor and he just kind of phoned it in because, you know, I get it. Oh, right. Or we're in the wrong cluster. We need to be looking for... I mean like an AI character not voiced by AI. Oh, I see what you mean. Yes, like kind of a GLaDOS situation. Very true, yes. Sci-Fi has its own weird conventions. There's Hawking Edda. I honestly already forgot where I was supposed to go for that specific mission, so... Privateers. Strenuous system? Did I even see a strenuous system? Maybe that's why I couldn't lock in on it. I think it was Horsehead Nebula. Pax, strenuous, there it is, okay. Also go to PAX for some reason. We'll check that out next. Let's go ahead and follow the destination tied to the mission and see what that does for us. I don't know if I'll ever get hold of that jumping mechanic. That's really cool. Maybe I didn't take good care of my physical self today. For some reason my memory is failing me. I'm not remembering the where to go, but we know we can't go there. Can't go there. Can't go there. We can survey that. I think we could survey this as well. But it looks like there are two planets we can investigate. Yunthorl. Surrounded by a thick atmosphere of complex hydrocarbons, Yunthorl has never been fully mapped. The surface is hot and completely covered by a global ocean of liquid hydrocarbons. There are indications of primitive organic life developing deep within the global ocean. Okay. Mission recovered. Your scan uncovered an ancient deep space probe slowly orbiting Yunthorl. Tally brought it back on board, dismantled it, and found a League of One medallion hidden in its payload. I don't know what the League of One is. I'm sure that'll be in our codex. Neat that they're giving us the ability just to explore places and find things. That's fun. Kind of a little bit of an RTS mechanic. Antitara, a bit of a scary name, is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of ammonia. Hydrocarbons in the atmosphere lend it a distinct brown tint. Gas deposit surveyed. Scans from orbit have detected a large concentration of helium-3. Okay. Good to know. Somewhere in the future that might be relevant. I don't see anything else here, though. Maybe let's look at PAX. That just looks really cool. I love the ship design. I love the art style. It's really winning me over. Okay. Velis has a thin atmosphere of xenon and krypton. Most other materials have frozen and fallen as snow. Its surface is composed of potassium with deposits of magnesium. While investigating the primitive anaerobic life of Velis, binary helix survey teams discovered a cunningly hidden anchorage of the ancient Krogan warlord Moro. Many records and artifacts of the Krogan rebellions were recovered and sold at auction. Oh, that's kind of sad that it's that should be sort of an anthropologic thing. They should be preserved in museums. The enemy base is now abandoned. Or empty base, sorry. Freudian slip there where they were talking about the rebellions. See if we find anything. Matriarch's writing recovered. Scans of the planet Velis revealed a small abandoned vessel. Your salvage team brought the ship on board. We can bring a ship on board? How big is the Normandy? And dismantled it, whereupon they discovered one of the Matriarch's writings. Alright. Neat. Noveria is a small frozen terrestrial world, barely habitable by conventional definitions. It is privately chartered by the Noveria Development Corporation, who lease out labs to perform research too dangerous or controversial to be performed elsewhere. Oh, great. Given Noveria's unique situation, it is the source of many wild conspiracy theories. Yeah, this feels like one of those unethical mad scientist laboratory things. Let's go ahead and land, just so I have a place to put down, and have another look back at these missions.
This is the SSV Normandy, requesting a vector and a berth.
Normandy, your arrival was not scheduled. Our defense grid is armed and tracking you. State your business.
Really?
Citadel business. We got a Council Spectre aboard.
Landing access granted, Normandy. Be advised, we will be confirming identification on arrival.
You go ahead and do that.
Confirmation cannot be established. Your vessel will be impounded.
Yeah, that Normandy
What a
really
fun
looks
bunch.
good.
I think I'll take my next leave here.
All right. So again, I was trying to investigate not a mission. Privateers, right? Go to Strenuous System. Yeah, go to Strenuous System, the Horsehead Nebula Cluster, and search for signs of Garth's brother and his ship. We were just there, and I think it didn't give us the option of landing. Give me a bunch of new stuff. I feel like maybe I'm not supposed to... Oh, these are from things we uncovered. MacGuffins we pick up. Interesting. Did love that bird flip. We have a Spectre. We don't need permission. Basically, yes. At this point, technically, that's me. I'm still a little bit uncomfortable with the concept of the Spectres here. They're like the special CIA, we do what we want people. But I guess, you know, narrative, right? Why not do that? I feel like I'm able to do this all out of sequence, and that's fine. Looking for his ship in the Strenuous System. Well, okay. We were just there. We're in PAX right now. There's Strenuous System. I see why there are 3D files for the Normandy online. A lot of people like download them and print them out to have a Normandy model. That's such a creative way to have landing support on the ship. I don't think I've seen that kind of thing done before. I mean, we just have these planets here. Warning, a level 1 cold hazard. Doesn't matter if I can't go there. Zawin has a thin atmosphere of carbon dioxide and ethane. The surface is frozen and mainly composed of cobalt with deposits of copper. Planet-side conditions are hazardous, with constant ice storms racking the surface. Already looked at Uranthal. You got this, Todd. Thank you, Dark Knight. I'm just fumbling around, but that's sort of the joy of this, where I'm completely unfamiliar with this. I don't know what to do. I'm hoping people who do enjoy blind playthroughs understand that's the scenario and are okay with it. Because interestingly, that's it. That's all the planets Is there a tiny ship here that I'm supposed to be able to see and lock onto that I'm not noticing? Interact with a star. Not doing large concentric spirals to check for other things. I mean, can't do things. There's no option to engage with any of this. So, okay. I guess we find... Oh, and also it turns out we don't have to sit down to check missions. That's cool. Just pick another mission. Missing survey team. Find the missing researchers in the Hades Gamma cluster on Teus. All right. For Hades Gamma then. Hades Gamma, Teus. That's a really attractive nebula. That's very cool looking. All right, here we are. Guess we'll just quickly search for places we can actually be. All right, we can land on Trebin. That's encouraging. Anywhere else? Can do a survey of Edmos. Edmos is a standard hydrogen-helium gas giant with traces of methane in its atmosphere. If Trebin's terraforming is successful, it is expected that helium-3 fuel refining facility for the system will be set up here. Gas deposit surveyed. While scanning the planet Edmos, you detect a large concentration of hydrogen. I mean, that would be expected, but I assume that's good. Ploba. Ploba is the second and by far the largest of Antaeus' two gas giants. Active scans by survey ships have returned tantalizing indications of massive solid structures deep within the atmosphere, too regular in pattern to be anything natural. Ooh, that's cool. I love clues that there could be some sort of extra terrestrial intelligence operating. Some believe Ploba is a Jupiter brain, a planet-sized supercomputer. Adherents to this theory have fruitlessly beamed signals towards the sunken megastructures, hoping to get the machine's attention. Oh, even more fun. Others believe that an ancient spacefaring race Others believe that an ancient spacefaring race disposed of their weapons of war by dumping them onto the planet. The last attempt to reach the salvage Ploba's deep anomalies went tragically wrong and ended with a crew of 12 being trapped and crushed in the gas giant's lower atmosphere. Let's not go down there. Matriarch's writings recovered. You recovered a strange object orbiting Ploba. Chief Engineer Adams and Tali tried unsuccessfully to determine its origins. They did find one of Matriarch's writings stored within. We need to figure out who the Matriarch is as well. Can't interact with that planet. I think that's just Trebin then. Trebin it is. Trebin is the modest terrestrial world with an atmosphere composed of nitrogen and argon. Its surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of silver. Trebin's environment is relatively mild, but the scarcity of water or similar enabling substances has prevented the development of any biosphere. Exogeny Corporation recently performed a test impact of a single water ice comet into the surface, the first step of a long-term plan to thicken the atmosphere and introduce water to the environment. A survey team is on the surface monitoring the geological and meteorological effects of the test impact. Most of the water released is in the form of atmospheric vapor, but thick cloud banks have formed. There is every indication that this arid world will soon see its first rain. The survey team's progress has been hampered by the frequent mechanical and computer failures in their GPS satellites. Okay, so interesting. This raises some questions. It seems like terraforming a planet is a lot of trouble to go to when you literally can traverse the entire galaxy. Are we already hitting a population limit where that's a problem? All right, Williams, you can come along again since you were useful. And let's bring Garrus just for funsies. We need to level him up too. That's a terrifying way to deploy a surface vehicle. Okay, we're back in our tank, which if I remember correctly has horrible controls, but we'll do our best. Chris has 13 points to distribute. Okay. Increased damage with assault rifle. I mean, accuracy and damage go up more by just putting it in the slot for the weapon. Maybe this is kind of after you've max leveled things already. First aid. You know what? First of all, you kind of have to survive. So in theory, he's able to run medium armor now. And that shield boost as well. Description. Guess that's shooting red barrels for tech explosion range. Assault training. I mean, that's melee damage. We got up close and personal last time, but it's not really what I want to do. Electronics. Increases strength of shields and such. That would be cool. Can unlock that. First, it needs 7 points first. So maybe we turn him into a bit of a heal bot. There we go. Some points here. And why not? Sure. The rest of us didn't get any new points. Here we are on a planet with no clear direction on where to go. Be kind of fun. Maybe it's intended to be more of an open world thing. Can we go for high ground here? I nearly got myself stuck one time. Yeah, we can. There's stuff to the left, it's telling me. Call that north, but I don't really have a actual compass rose to reference. Ridge, we can do it. There we go. I definitely see something. Whoop, didn't mean to shoot. Trying to remember how to zoom in. Home deposit, okay. Do we drive over it? Do we blow it up? I mean, it does seem to be breaking up a bit. Yeah, maybe that was not the way to handle it. Yeah, Dark Knight, thank you so much. I was having the worst time with this last stream, and just, I hope I didn't sound too unhappy. Maybe I have to get out. Maybe that's it. Yeah, and the mic audio, for real, the mic seems to be cursed for me. In fact, let me call up my monitoring. I should just, oh, it's getting choppy again. Yeah, hang on a second. We'll try to fix that. All right, checking. It's still kind of choppy. All right, I'll do the old plug it and plug it back in thing. Testing, testing. Okay, I think that's a little better. How old is the mic? Old. At this point, it's over 15 years old. It's possibly 18 now. I'm not sure. But the funny thing is, this is just kind of a gaming headset I use for like tabletop gaming microphone. Usually, I would just be in my Quest, which weirdly has a decent microphone. So I might, between now and next stream, look into different hardware options. And thank you for letting me know. But yes, the controls in this just, oof, they hurt. So let's see, can I interact? Oh yeah, survey. Oh, what? Okay. That feels like a weird mechanic, but sure. You have successfully surveyed a small deposit of plutonium. I mean, I like Frogger. Sure. Okay. Back into the nightmare driving thingy. Yeah, I hacked the minerals. Yeah. All these people out there with fancy mining equipment, don't they know all you have to do is play Frogger? Did make a frog. You know, actually, since I've got you here, Dark Knight, I've been asking people who have different backgrounds and grew up places different than me. Were arcades a thing for you growing up? Is that something that you have childhood memories of? Oh, Mass Effect 2 and 3 don't have driving, thankfully. Oh, good. But Andromeda did bring back the vehicles, but I think made them better. Well, better is, it's hard to be worse, right? Okay, here's some installations of stuff. That looks vehicle-ish to me. It's a refinery?
Looks like nobody's home.
All right. Well, we can investigate. Med gel? Oh, I feel like we may have maximum med gel. Malfunctioning object. Radioactive rounds 3. Well, maybe that's why it's malfunctioning. Yeah, let's take that. Guess that's it. Yeah, this thing feels like... It feels kind of like a semi. This is supposed to pull something, right? And I think I removed the marker. No, the marker's still here. I believe we already investigated everything. So yeah, let's just hop back in. Remember how to hop back in. Oh, you have to be in a very specific spot. Okay. Fair enough. Check out this up one. This looks like a mine. Alright. What do we have going on here?
Securing point.
Yeah, what do you guys think about this?
Just lead the way.
Well, I appreciate the confidence.
Ready.
Good. Still not sure what to think of her, but she was helpful in the fight. Oh, load screen. I'm still getting used to that. Modern games do a good job of making load screens pretty invisible, so it's a little bit jarring. I don't like the feel of this much at all. I think I'll also dial back the sensitivity controls. You know, I could just do this with my mouse by changing the DPI setting, but I'm lazy because I want to mess everything else up. Why is that up there? Water looks cool. For its day. Yeah. Oh, yep. Hi, guys. Oh, zombie things. Okay. Wasn't expecting that. Oh, miss. Oh no, two misses. Oh, they detonate. Is that new? I don't remember that. Hey, just back off, buddy. All right.
Lost shields.
We do need to med gel Garrus. Yeah, he's just standing there and getting swung at.
I've seen this before. Machine cultists. The survey team must have unearthed some alien technology that turned them into mindless fanatics.
Interesting.
Whatever they found, it's long gone now.
I keep forgetting that these aren't just zombies. I mean, they are. Oh, it took them a while to power down. That's wild. But they're like the corpses of real beings that have been infected by nanites or something and turned into this weird machine hybrid. So they're filling the zombie role, but they're not truly tropish. There's a lot of stuff to blow in here. I guess I could have been using that to my advantage. That's interesting. Are there any MacGuffin boxes? Cool things. Don't... Oh, that's right. I forgot that jumping doesn't exist. Your massive tank has jump jets. You, however, cannot jump 1 inch off the ground. It's a design choice. I get there's a lot of extra complications for level design that come in by giving that kind of mobility. So I really shouldn't be complaining. This business. Can't seem to interact with it. Fusion containment cell. Do you have anything to say?
Say the word.
How about you?
I'm here if you need me.
I really like Garrus's voice actor. He just seems very cool. Well, all right, so wandering around, I'm not seeing MacGuffins, but I'm also not seeing other doors that can open. Oh, here's a thing. Got some weapons in it. Explosive thing, explosive thing. This is where we came in. Am I supposed to shoot the fusion thing? That doesn't feel like a good thing to do. Let's save. I'm not trying to save scum. I'm not gonna like undo decisions I made, but this is me not understanding what to do. Okay. That didn't do anything. Fusion containment cell. Maybe this is going to be relevant to plot for some later mission of some kind. Because, I mean, I'm here, and I fought things, and I found a big thing. Know what to do about that. Out we go. Back to the surface. Mine. Harris is still a little bit hurt. I'm not sure we want to use a gel heal on that yet. We found a mine. Oh, the controls. Oh, it's so painful. Someone did point out that it's a little bit like Halo, but even though Halo had a similar thing, it did it way better. Anything else of interest? I would say I kind of dig this concept where I'm here just because I'm here. I don't think this is particularly the planet I'm supposed to be on, but it's just pretty open. I can just wander around, do whatever, discover things, explore, and forget how to... Oh, level terrain. Sure.
Heading out.
Okay. So now we hack more minerals. Hack away with our mines. You successfully surveyed a large deposit of uranium. I'm sure is not unhealthy for us at all to be this close to. I guess we leave those little orange sticks behind. Oh, okay, I do see red that probably indicates the border of the playable map. That's fine. You go zooming around. I guess thinking back to my little intro where I talk about things that I learned recently, dabbling in Blender and Unity lately has really changed the way I look at games now. I look at something like this vehicle and I try to figure out how it's constructed, both in terms of polygons and UV mapping, as well as the code, because it is kind of fun where you've got this little low gravity jump. I love how the suspension works the way it does. So I'm not a game developer, but I'm learning to appreciate all the work that goes into that. Here's a thingy. Ancient debris. Looks like an escape pod. All right. What are you? Ancient debris. Cover artifact. More Frogger. Turian insignia recovered. There are no signs of any survivors. The pod is empty except for a small tattered flag marked with the Nemesis colony insignia. Huh. Map, journal codex, that was a big thing. Argonite says, I had arcade games on PS2, like Tanks and a few weird old 1990s arcades from the Atari. And when I had an Xbox 360, I played Sega Mega Collection. Oh, that's good. That had Shining Force and Golden Axe and Sonic and Phantasy Star. Oh, those are some classics. I have to say, Golden Axe is one of those fond memories for me. That was so impressive when it first came out for the Sega Master System. I know, right? Like, we've talked about this. Every time Dark Knight talks about games he likes, I'm like, yes. Just whatever he says, yes. He has excellent taste. I guess in that genre, did you have a favorite, like, retro arcade game? Because all the ones you mentioned are excellent in my mind. Oh, no rush. Yeah, I've been sitting here with tech problems. Don't worry about late replies. Goodness. Being your dad's back and you're back to being told by him to do stuff and rush around. Well, hey, listen, family always comes first. Do whatever you need to do. But we're always just happy to see you whenever we do. You like Golden Axe and Shining Force? Again, beautiful choices. Golden Axe was just, oh, it's just chef's kiss. It did some things that had never been done before, and it did them very well. art was great. The music was great. It was one of the best co-op games that I can think of. That and Gauntlet. I really loved both of those. Golden Axe was more of a side-scroll kind of thing. Kind of like Double Dragon or whatnot. Or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, the famous arcade of that. Whereas Gauntlet was a top-down. So they did co-op very differently, but they both did them amazingly well. I've got Gauntlet on wait, Gauntlet's on PS5? You've also played Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. What? I'll have to look this up later. Oh, is it a retro Gauntlet, or is it like a new version of Gauntlet? It's like, now you have my interest here. I even lately have looked up web browser playable games of the original Gauntlet and Gauntlet 2, just because it's fun. Gauntlet Slayer Edition. I wonder if that's on Steam as well. And yours, Dark Legacy. Yeah, Gauntlet's Dark Legacy likewise did so much right. Oh, it is on Steam. Yeah, we'll have to look at that. I may be done. Well, no, there's an enemy marker. I was thinking maybe that ancient technology thingy was like the point, but there's stuff coming up. Be like Obi-Wan and go for the high ground. Hey guys. I don't think this is going to play out well for you. Yep. Tanks are useful. Text remains gaming channel. Oh, I absolutely will. In fact, since we just cleared that, I might do that real quick. And yes, apologies and gratitude to Sir because I own a Discord server. I have had it for a while now, but I've done nothing with it. I'm just happy to live over in Sir May's crypt. Gaming channel, Steam-powered Gauntlet Slayer. Oh, it is. Look at that. Okay, I am going to leave this up and read more about this later. Thank you for the link. Oh, and thank you, Sir Man. The more the merrier. I agree. That's the thing. I love the Jolly Cooperation streams. I love watching... well, I'm not on level terrain, apparently. Watching them all work together. I am terrible at most of the games you play, and at this point I feel terrible about this game. But I really do watching people just having a good time together. Also sent a YouTube video of Gauntlet 7 Sorrows. Oh, that's not a top-down game anymore. That looks kind of Helldivers-ish. Oh, you're too kind, Dark Knight. Skill too low. Okay. Have we leveled up then? We have not. We can go ahead and toggle the helmet. Or we can try. Maybe it's obliged to be on this planet. Oh, yeah, that's interesting that I'm not allowed to. Can I order? No, I can't.
Charged and locked.
Guess we'll have to come back to this. Which I'm fine with. I like that you can go places in whatever order you want, and that there are things to come back for. It gives you a reason to replace things. And you can toggle the helmet when you're not in a facility because your space has no atmosphere. Oh, yeah. Well, that makes sense. I mean, why would I think it'd be otherwise? This is perhaps my favorite, not exactly a mission, because this isn't where I think I'm supposed to be, but it's very chill. Just driving around, enjoying the weather. It's making me think I should prep some music to play in the background for streams. You know, I might look at that later. I have ideas. Okay, more stuff. There are no trees. That's true. No trees, no nothing to produce A breathable atmosphere. Alright, can't interact with that.
Enemy contact.
Whoa! You tricked me.
All clear, Commander.
Wait, what? Are you okay? Williams? So she calls out enemy and then calls out all clear when no shots are fired. That's odd. I'm not seeing any interaction prompts. Still just fun finding things in the world. You ever get the chance and want to play some PS2 games that you like? PCSX2, a PS2 emulator. Interesting. I remember when the PS2 came out. At that time, my roommate went to Walmart and camped out overnight to be one of the first people to be able to buy one. And I'd never heard of anyone doing that before. That seemed insane. But he did, and he bought it, and he came home. Oh, deactivate. That was a weird, very positional prompt. Oh. I had to have my gun out. Weird. This device is transmitting tight beam signals into the geosynchronous orbit. This disrupts the survey team's GPS satellites, causing them to crash nearby. Oh, well, yeah, we definitely want to stop that. Okay. Anything else I haven't seen? I don't know. But yeah, so he came back and was bags under his eyes, exhausted. Had his brand new PS2, was so happy. I think he only got 2 games, like John Madden, whatever the version of that was at that time, and Unreal Tournament. And he really wanted to play both. He was a huge football fan. So he pops in John Madden, and we play as our favorite teams, which I don't really care about football that much, but my favorite team at the time is, well, they're not very good now, but they were never very good. And he played as like one of the leading best teams out there, and I just stomped all over him. And it made him so angry. So he wouldn't let me play that until he'd studied the manual and learned how to play the game better. So then he pops in Unreal Tournament, and that goes even worse because I was a first-person/third-person gamer. And I was kind of forbidden from playing the console for a while. He had friends over, but I wasn't allowed. Let's see. Yeah, the first PS2 games I got were Lord of the Rings, Two Towers, Prince of Persia, Sands of Time, Warrior Within, Two Thrones, Kingdom Hearts 1, and Call of Duty Finest Hour. Again, that is an amazing list of titles. Yeah. I love several of those. Sands of Time is infamous. Kingdom Hearts, especially the first one, when no one had played any Kingdom Hearts game and you just experienced that for the first time, that was revolutionary. This two had some amazing stuff. I kind of feel like we've done everything here. Sephiroth, right? Yeah. I remember Sephiroth from the Final Fantasy game. I think that was on the PS1 where he showed up. So sad about the Sands of Time remake. It had promo material and everything. I know! Why would they cancel that? That was such a bad call. What am I missing here? Noveria Geth interest. Go to Noveria. I mean, that's where we are, right? The only thing, I guess, surveyed. B. Feels like something could be down this way. We just come from there. Ubisoft, yeah. Ubisoft hasn't been good for a while. It has been the gamer punching bag, and justifiably so, for bad decisions for many years. Like, over a decade, many years. And all I have to do is just stop making bad choices. Bethesda, yeah. Bethesda used to be so good. I think Ubisoft just kind of owned good IP and just didn't mess with it. I don't really miss, like, wow, Ubisoft's doing a great job. I just miss them not interfering. Whereas Bethesda, they really had a mission to put out amazing, unique stuff. Well, it's a fun little bumpy ride. See the old Prince of Persia trailer? I probably have, but I'm not remembering it clearly at the moment. Well, this all seems pretty empty. Oh, I guess, yeah, I meant to go more this direction, but it doesn't seem like there's much more to explore here. It's Persia Redemption. Another thing I'll have to Google. Oh, good. Thank you, Dark Knight. I'm going to pop that up real quick just on my second monitor. Oh! Oh, yeah. Thank you for the links. For real. I'll need to ask Sir Med later. You're not obliged to answer now. If they would mind if I set up a Discord command that I could just point people to Sir Med's Discord, because I don't really have one right now. Oh, in Delete Planet. That sounds good. Which may be a different keybind for me. Maybe I have to be on foot. Leave world is F for me. Okay. Huh. Oh, no, no, no. Like, I am still figuring this stuff out. And there goes my mic again. Give me just 1 second. I wonder if it's a software priority thing. What's weird is just restarting the audio engine doesn't reliably fix it. I have to literally unplug it. But how is this? No, it's still choppy. Yeah, unplug it is. right. I think we're back. At least temporarily. Or temporarily. Sorry. I'll drop us back into the game. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look at this. It's interesting. It is an old headset. So, of note, it doesn't seem to function in a USB 3.0 port. Alright, so we were just on Trevin. Although, you know what? Let's back all the way out again. Have a look at our missions. Get the interest in the corporate research colony of Niveria. They need to know why. Go to Niveria. Paris colony was attacked. Assignments. Maybe it starts small. I don't know if these are ordered in a particular way, but let's look at the unusual readings and start there. So, Hydra System and the Argos Rho Cluster. Back out. Argos Rho. That's pretty. I mean, this feels great. Like, I know this is just a parallax effect by a bunch of different layers of basically sprites and images with alpha, but it feels very floaty and spacey, and I love the colors. It's very vibrant. Interesting button stuff. What, in the game or the little entertainment thing that I made for chat? We just investigate one at a time on the chat. Oh, yeah. That's well, here we can hop back over real quick and I can talk about it. This is kind of part of a larger project, which I think. Oh, all right, that's fine. But yeah, basically, it's legally distinct asteroids threw together. It's got chat integration. So yeah, if you hit any of the single letters and then enter of W, A, S, D, and F, you can provide input. And chat as a whole can try to collaboratively figure out what they want to do, like a Ouija board and moving a planchette, and try to stay alive. For now, it's something I can use as a BRB screen for Twitch. So when I'm gone, you guys have something fun to do. I have a different use for it later, but I'm still learning. So we don't... Oh, you do have a 30-second cooldown? Why would I do that? I will look into that as well. Thanks for the heads up. Because there should not be a slow chat. Look at chat settings. That's not paused. Maybe a Twitch setting thing. Because likewise, I usually look at... only when you use the same letter twice. Oh, thank you, Sir May. I know exactly what that is. I'll be able to fix that off stream as well. Yep. Because I, being admin moderator, I can spam this like crazy. And there's no problem. Yeah, we got it. Yeah, Atari. The original Asteroids was made by Atari. And I have a soft spot for it because it was one of the first space games, I guess, I played. And it's a space shooter, fundamentally. Maybe not an advanced one, but that you have inertia. And like one tap of the thruster gets you moving. And then you're just still moving. That felt weirdly immersive and real to some kid playing an Atari, right? Because you'd never seen anything like this. This is advanced. So where I was playing Elite Dangerous a lot, I just thought it was fun to have this to drop into for people. And I may add more in the future. Todd was a kid. Yeah, I don't remember that either. Ugh. It was a while ago. Why won't it let me survey? Let's go back into this planet here. Is it mad I didn't read out the full description? Oh, I guess we already did. Okay, maybe there were no results. There is a large gas giant with traces of chlorine and sodium in its atmosphere. We also have a significant amount of water vapor in the clouds, and I think my microphone's doing the thing again, we'll see, of its upper atmosphere. Thear was struck by an asteroid at least 12 kilometers in diameter. 12 kilometers! Within the last 100 years, the superheating caused by the impact's atmospheric passage created a large bank of vicious storms along the equatorial band. Yeah, it would. Yeah, we know Sir May is immortal. Yeah, Sir May is amazing. I'm a big fan. Can't survey or land there.
Message coming in.
Oh, okay.
Patching it through.
Sure.
General distress call from the Sacred Angel Medical Transport. Critical system failure. Losing power. Emergency landing. Argos.
Okay.
Communications failing. Life support and emergency transponder.
So we have a mayday.
Please hurry.
And we found the system it was coming from. Metgos is a large terrestrial planet with an atmosphere of carbon dioxide and nitrogen. Its hot surface is mainly composed of nickel with deposits of potassium and heavy metals. It is a mineralogical treasure trove with concentrated heavy elements constantly being brought to the surface by volcanic activity. Metgos is inhospitable and dangerous, and expeditions must be well prepared to survive any length of time. With its high mass, heat-trapping clouds, and constant volcanic venting, Metgos seems well on its way to becoming a Venusian pressure cooker world. And we're going there. I wonder if this high heat they're talking about is going to affect weapons, since heat seems to be a mechanic for those. And we will probably be doing shooty stuff. You know... What do you think, Dark Knight? Who should we take? Garrison Rex. I mean, how can I say no? Right? They are very cool. I'm trying to mix it up, but I'm always tempted to just pick them. I want to take Tali more, just because I want to see if I can get more lore out of her, because her whole racial background is interesting. We do love Garrison Rex, for real. Interesting looking surface. I like the planet. Oh, the gravity does feel different. I think it does. You seem to be in another situation. Oh no, there is a map. All right, so we've got debris, anomaly, transponder signal. So we need to be heading south. Can I mark that and track it? That destination. Oh, that would be smart. I should have been doing this the whole time. Get some air here. Oh, that worked different than I expected. Okay, so that's boost and that's jump. I was hoping I wouldn't spend a whole lot of time in this vehicle, so I didn't remap the controls, but I think I will have to. Transponder signal. An elevation. You can get a look at it from a distance. Alright. Well, I didn't mean to shoot at them. For some reason, the zoom is always where I don't expect it to be. All right, we've got probably some minerals
There's
to the side.
wreckage. The signal must be coming from there.
Careful, Shepard.
All right.
I've got a bit. Yeah, it's a trap!
It's a trap! We've been Admiral Akbar. Okay. They're everywhere. Oh, the controls here are going to really wreck us. That's very unfortunate. Where are you guys coming from? All right. There's one more. Are you still alive? Oh, okay. I guess he just hadn't registered yet. We've got flyers. Our little tank seems to be doing okay. Dodge their range fire. Oh, didn't quite get out of the way of that one. And we got him as well. We appear to have cleared the threats. Let us investigate the transponder. There we go. Kind of knocked it around a little bit. Seeing if I can do that thing where on the last planet I had to have my gun out to interact with something. Alright, well, guess not. What do you guys think? Alright, move it is. Boom. I wonder if I just blew up something important. That could have been bad. That would be disappointing, as that was a control issue mostly rather than a skill issue. Just too steep an incline. Head toward the minerals. Wherever they may be. Where be they? Check this out. Oh. Okay. Let's drop down there and check that out. Do-do-do. And we hack the rocks. Rare elements surveyed. You have successfully surveyed a large deposit of thorium. Oh, good. More nuclear material. Cleaner nuclear material, for that matter. All right, so we've investigated that. Let's check out that. Check out the debris. As much as I complain, I really do like the design of this little tank thing. Just handles terribly. And thank you all for your patience. I am starting to worry that my streams are actually tech troubles and troubleshooting with intermissions of gameplay. I guess it's uphill. Wow, very uphill from here now. Cover from this. Is there only one way up there? Maybe. Yeah, that's really inconvenient. Maybe we can kind of ramp jump. This looks close, at least. If not, we'll go to the right. Yeah, that's kind of what I was expecting. Booster to get free of that. I'm actually now sort of understanding the jump boost thing. I don't think it's really for you to use intentionally, but more of a, oh no, we're stuck on terrain, this is our only way out kind of button. Here we go. Back this direction. And I think I'll call that good and then investigate on foot. I think it's down this way. Yeah, it's down there. We will tank the tank. Try not to run it over this time. Crashed probe, salvage, electronic skills too low. Did we get any skill points from last? No, we didn't. Well, can I want to undo all my talent points. Nah. This feels like one of those real life things of like, you need experience to get a job, but you need a job to get experience. This is the second time I've been told I need more electronics skill. Wait, level 2 hazard. Why is that? Oh, that's ticking up. So we literally can't be out of the tank for very long. Alright, that's new. I assume there are different suits that make that less of a problem. I have no idea how we're going to get to where we need to go next. Or if it's even fruitful. This may be, again, like, hey, you're doing the missions in the wrong order kind of thing. Planet does look cool, though. I like the colors. It's kind of this vaguely purple, rocky kind of thing. Parkouring our way up this rocky terrain. I always think it's on top of something and then it's actually in a valley somehow. Oh. Alright. What are you? Korean corpse. Okay. Hello? Cover artifact. Korean insignia recovered. While searching the wreckage, you found a very old letter stamped with the Gothis colony insignia. Unfortunately, the text is indecipherable. Okay. What do you have to say about this?
Standing around.
Yep. Okay. Sure. Oh, that's right. We need to get back in our thing. I am very glad that we brought our tank instead of just jumping down. Head gel, back in the tank. That would have been terrible to just hop down there and then just die. Well, that's all we can do here, so we'll head back to the ship. And let's check journal. I mean, we were looking for a survey team, right? Or excavation site? Hang on. Again, my brain is foggy here. Like, where are we? We're on Metgos. The Hydra system. I thought this is where we were supposed to be. Oh, that's Hades Gamma. So many side stories. Yes, indeed. I don't mean to be complaining about that at all either, because I'm really excited about that. I like that there's depth and it's not truly linear. I am a little bit lost by finding things of like, oh, here's this thing that might be progression, but also you're not leveled up for it enough. That feels weird, but again, thinking of when the game was made, there were only so many ways you could sculpt player behavior, so to speak. I don't think we want to mess with a commune. Privateers we tried to find, but couldn't do anything there. Hades Gamma Cluster. We're missing surveys team. Let's see. Go to the Hades Gamma Cluster and find out what happened to them. That's where we are. And explore excavation site. Is there an excavation site on that planet? Is it the other planet? This is Metgos. Oh, that's right. No, we got a emergency SOS that we're supposed to investigate here. Okay. And that pulled us to that planet specifically, but there may be a different planet we're supposed to check out. Not this one. Very pretty. But not that one. Probably not that one. Okay, we can survey this planet. Canrum is a small, rocky world with a trace atmosphere of methane and krypton. Its surface is mainly composed of magnesium and silicates with deposits of carbon. Canrum was the site of the world Shiagur's defeat by Turian peacekeepers' forces during the Krogan rebellions. That's a lot of game-specific terms in one sentence. Makes me think of what it must have been like to be an actor performing Star Wars dialogue for the first time. You scruffy-looking nerf herder. Shiagur was a female warlord and one of those few remaining fertile females at that. That's what? What a weird sentence. She had, through viciousness and cunning, parlayed her unique value into a position of power. Krogan males competed for the right to join her band and lie with her. Hey, this has gotten all weird. When Shiagur's death was announced, vengeful male Krogan admirers near and far swore blood oaths against the participating Turian crews. In the end, several thousand of the Turian participants were killed in open combat or through assassination. To this day, many Krogan proudly proclaim they have the blood of Shiagur. Okay. Turian's insignia recovered. Scans of the planet Canrum revealed dangerous levels of radiation coming from orbit. Chief Engineer Adams conducted further scans and discovered the remains of an ancient warhead marked with Parthia colony insignia. Huh. Okay. Is that it at this point? Yeah, I think Metgar is the only place, or Metgos is the only place we can go. And we're not leveled up enough to deal with a thing there. Well, I feel bad. I'm looking for a good spot to wrap up, but I don't feel like I've accomplished much of anything today. Anything close? Asari diplomacy, meet with Nasana. I mean, on the Citadel. So we could do that. Let's go back to the Citadel. That may be good because there's shops and things like there. I think my audio may be going out again. Mike, that is. Yeah, let's head back to the Citadel and kind of park, and we'll set up for meeting people and talking to people next time. And yeah, we did. We did level up the crew a bit. I learned a little more about how the game plays. That was the first decent bit of combat I've had, so it was a learning experience. I do love the shot. That'd be fun, just leave it on loop, background video. All right, I think the mic is stable again. At the very least, I need to move it from a back USB port to the front, just so I can unplug it more easily, instead of having to get up out of my desk and walk around behind it. But wait a minute. Yes, we've arrived, so I need to find a way off the ship. I kind of set course and then decided to do the mic thing, so I come back and find my character just standing on the bridge again. Like, wait, what? Why? Okay, there we go. There's the airlock. All right. Who do we want to take with us? I want to learn more from Tali, and he's a detective. Maybe Tali and Garrus this time. Right.
Equalizing interior pressure with exterior atmosphere.
Why are you leading with this?
Logged. The commanding officer is ashore. XO Presley has the deck.
The navigator's the XO? I mean, he's sharp, but he's also racist and paranoid. Why are you here? You know, we may just leave it here. Let me drop a save real quick. I feel like there's some interesting things about to happen, which is good. We have things to look forward to. So there we go. Thank you for joining me on our return to Mass Effect blind playthrough. I have been fumbling along, but you know what? That's what gameplay is like. Why is there a point of interest over there? Sorry for being distracted by the shiny. Yeah, next time we'll return likely to Mass Effect, kind of pick up with this gameplay and learn more about the world and the story. And I, as mentioned, talking to Dark Knight earlier, I've been working on a project, so I'm hoping to have a surprise someday in a month or two. But until then, everyone be well, take care, get some rest, be sure to get good food, water, take care of yourselves. And if I don't see you on Sir Mez Discord until next time, we'll catch you next stream. Yes, yeah, Dark Knight, if you're still here, but lurking, thank you for being here. I appreciate your help. Always great to see you. So, until next time.